Hello, and welcome to another episode of You Shouldn't Smoke Cigarettes and Not Eat. I'm your host, Kaylee Karp.
And I'm Mandy Cal. Episode 5, Get Rich or Ride or Die Trying. What a terrible episode.
It's terrible.
I know, it's not good.
Does that have anything to do with Burger King? Like,
I don't know. I think it's like Get Rich or Die Trying. I don't know why they didn't just do that. It's Get Rich or Ride or Die Trying.
Because they're always trying to incorporate their stupid fucking name and everything. You don't have to.
You don't. It's just like Get Rich or Die Trying. You can just keep what 50 Cent said.
Yeah, I'm sure every single one of these contestants would love that.
Get rich or ride or die trying.
Wait, 50 didn't say that.
Or don't. So the episode starts with Colleen and Kim.
Dude, Team Kim.
They're very excited about winning, but like honestly, we all know they will probably be back in soon.
Yeah, like how happy can they be? Because that was like the easiest win ever.
Yeah, and also I just really don't think they understand this game.
No, they don't. They're just there.
They're like, well, everyone keeps saying rookies, so that means we're aligned with the rookies either. And then they just never talk about it with anyone. It's like, what?
Yeah, because everyone says the same thing. You never talk game with us.
Yeah, it's like,
did she talk game with Fessy?
I don't think so.
There's no way. We get Michelle. Lots of Michelle this episode, which was not needed.
Yeah, I guess, what did she say? Like, everyone's doing the easy thing with rookies? I don't know.
Yeah, and she's only saying that because she's next after the rookies, if not sooner.
Right. Well, she already was selected once.
Right. Oh my God. Cried her little heart out.
I don't like save those tears for like before, like do that before you get nominated. I feel like once you're nominated, why are you sobbing?
I don't know, but someone who's like uncontrollably sobbing being nominated and then potentially in the power of nominating people, it's probably not going to go well.
That's some foreshadowing.
Just a little bit. I mean, this whole episode is foreshadowing. Like, I love this show, but it's very obvious what's going to happen.
I know. Once you kind of figure out what the producers do and how they set up, it's like I could tell you how this is going to go. I love when they'll randomly do a surprise, but not very often. But like especially MTV, now. You're due for a surprise.
Yeah. Like, I get there's still a lot of people, but it's like whoever you focus on, either they're winning, they're going in, or that's it. Like,
they're leaving soon. Yeah.
Or they like got second. Like,
yeah.
So that kind of annoys me. But the next day they have a pool party and it looks super fun. Still confused about the climate where they are, but that's okay.
Laurel is loving the pool party. She's here for it.
After 4 years of vet school. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like that. And there's like this shot of Fessy and Colleen. And it's like Colleen like looking at him and like smiling and joking, and then Fessy just looking off into the distance trying to be cool. And I'm just like, but what does anyone see in them? What is Fasal doing?
I don't know. He's just tall.
I feel like Fasal causes a lot of what happens in this episode.
Oh, that's a good take. I like that. Onto something.
Messy Fessy still being messy. Just not him this time. But causing it.
And who knows the behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
So much we have not seen. I have that Fessy explains Nelson's and Olivia's thing for some reason. It's like, why?
I know. What a weird fucking thing. Like, both wild. Okay. And he's like, maybe that's what Nelson needs. I was like, hey, didn't you screw over Nelson like the last time you had a season with him?
Yeah, and like, are you just jealous? Like, did we miss something with him and Olivia? Because there's no way he did not go after Olivia. Like, that is totally his type.
Probably, but I feel like Olivia wants someone that's cooler than Fessy, which is why she went with Nelson.
She sees through it. And she's already tall, so she doesn't need a tall person.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's science, guys.
Science. Um, Moira, oh, this is so fucking surprising. Banana's going after a rookie. No fucking way.
And a naive rookie at that. Oh my gosh. What
Oh,
is
she's so naive.
Banana's not my type, but his personality makes him my type. And I'm just like, And
Oh,
she was like,
he's cute.
yeah, and he's like sweet. And, oh, is he? And then she like, listen to your mom. He is a sneaky snake. Okay.
I know, because her mom watches the show, right? Like, why would her mom know? That is the perfect definition of him. Like he's a snake this whole episode. Um, okay, when Horatio isn't talking game, he's talking to Laurel. He's like a little kid with a little crush. I wonder how old he is because he seems like so like a baby.
Yeah, he does seem really young,
At least when he
but
talks about that stuff.
I feel like he's probably well, no. I feel like the rookies are I always am like, oh, they're probably 26, but then I'm like, oh, like when people are 26, they've been here for a few years. So they're probably really like 22. It's a little babe.
No, I think Olivia's older. I think she's like 30, but he seems
Olivia's
younger.
30.
I saw it somewhere because, I wanted to know because of her face. Like that bitch ain't 26.
Yeah. Maybe
But he
Horatio
might.
is 26.
He might be.
Horacio. Yeah.
All the names.
All the
Um, I love Darrell. He's like, I trust Veronica, and that's it. I'm just gonna hang out with my sunglasses and my drink.
names.
Not giving a
Terrell's
fuck.
always the same vibe.
I
He's just
know. I would love to hang out with him. He's so chill. Um, yeah.
uh,
So they're the last on the bets list, obviously.
yep, I think they're having a little combo and they're stressing. Uh,
Oh yeah, the usual.
yeah, Darrell likes being an underdog. He's like, I kind of like it. All
I
right.
know, he's so positive. Veronica's probably like, I fucking hate this shit.
Yeah, she's like, I like to be in control.
But I don't know what she expects. Like, you came in late, you haven't been on seasons much, you haven't performed well in a long time.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
only
know.
person you really know here is Anissa. I like she maybe would have known Kayla, but Kayla went home early, so
Yeah, and they like, oh yeah, they didn't even see each other. I was like, they didn't talk at all. Oh
yeah,
wait, they never saw each other.
they literally didn't.
I was so confused. I was like, was All Stars a lie?
They were just using each other to get further in the game. Now they don't even speak.
I mean, that's fair. And then I have Devin and Bananas are laughing in bed. And then it like cuts to everyone doing stuff. But I just thought it was funny because for a moment they're just laughing and there's like no reason.
It's like, here's a shot of bananas.
Yeah, like and Devin, which I still find weird that they're friends. But that's fine.
I feel like they
Bets,
should
yeah.
work together. You don't need to be friends. I feel like they crossed so many boundaries. I guess good for them on forgiveness, I guess. But
Just bullshit and everyone just kisses Bananas ass, which is annoying.
yeah, Devin just wants to win. And he knows that bananas is always his best shot.
Yeah, so I guess I don't blame him. But next we have emo night, which was very entertaining. I was like, apparently Jack is a poet and can write. So him, Jay, and Bananas write a song together.
Yeah. Also, did we know that Jack and Jay are close friends?
No, just this episode. I think it's played.
Oh,
So
yeah. And then the setup.
yeah, so I actually listened to the Challenge podcast, most of it, and annoys me. And of course Jay and Michelle were on there, and Jay immediately is like, we just met in this season. We just met in this season.
We weren't that
So,
tight. You didn't just see me in a confessional being like, I could see him being one of my close friends.
yeah, I mean, if they were friends before it, we didn't see it. But also, Jay's friends with fucking everyone almost, or trying to be.
Yeah.
So Jack was probably more receptive to it. But I still don't understand. I can see them writing that song together, but why was Bananas doing the guitar?
Is he the only one that knows how to play guitar?
Probably after I said that, I had the same thought. But that's fine. I loved Devin's look. I mean, everyone did the emo look great.
Yeah, it was like actually like a cool, like I was expecting this to be so lame and then like sit here and be like talking shit on it to you,
Yeah,
but it was actually kind of cool.
I know.
And
It
their
just like reminded
song
me of
kind of
high
rocked.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know their song was good. It was like corny. Like I wish they like put in real music in the background or something.
Yeah.
Like, but it was actually really good. And I love that Darrell was like, I don't know what an emo is, but I'm gonna dress up like one.
If you can't beat them, join them. He's like, oh,
Here's a
these
big
young
old hoop in my
motherfuckers.
ear.
Yeah. His little baby bitches. He's probably thinking in his head.
I know, because like, I mean, emo's like old now, right? And that was like still before his time.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's maybe like Devin, like Devin's the same age as us, maybe. Like that's
Yeah,
his time.
yeah, it's definitely Devin's time,
Yeah.
or maybe a little bit of Nelson.
Bananas and Darrell are like, what the fuck is happening?
Does Anissa know? Like,
She was
she would
rocking
probably,
it.
she would probably know.
Yeah, Anissa always feels like she knows what's up. She's just like, well, I was old during the emo thing, but I knew it was happening.
Yeah, I could totally see her like outside the intersection, like
Yeah.
2000s.
Yep.
That's fine. Then we get a little bit about how Anissa feels connected to Veronica with their history, and they're laughing, and everything seems fine.
hmm You guys are both the only like same age. That's pretty much your connection.
Yeah, and you've been doing this for like, I think Veronica's been doing it longer, but 20 years or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess they probably have known each other for years, but
Yeah.
yeah, oldies.
Oldies. Oh, I thought it was really weird that like Jack put that hair on his head. Like he just looked like Rick from Rick and Morty. It was like, I don't know. That's my only thought.
Yeah, Jack is very like performative in a lot of things he does, but yeah.
Yeah, I actually like him. He's a lot smarter than I thought he was.
Yeah, he's good at doing like a social political game. Like I feel like him and Laurel will actually, if he can start performing better, could actually be like a good team because Laurel sucks at politics and that's his strength.
Yeah, I think they are a power team, and I can't remember what he was like on X on the Peak. I feel like he was crazy, but like that's a crazy show.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm just
mean,
impressed.
yeah, Jack is cool.
Jack's cool. We're fans.
We're fans.
Then we get this whole spiel about Michelle feeling a rivalry with Laurel for no reason, and she tells Amber, and Amber thinks she's paranoid.
I know. That's what I put. I was like, when Amber's telling you you're paranoid, you have an issue, Michelle, because Amber's paranoid as well. Actually, Amber's always right though. She's like, I feel like Fessy's gonna throw me in, and then Fessy does throw her in.
She is right. She's just really annoying about it.
Yeah, she
Michelle's
just keeps
just,
saying it.
I'm guessing like Jack and Jay hung out a lot, and then it made Michelle feel uncomfortable because she had no connection with Laurel, and Laurel didn't try. And I feel like Michelle probably gets offended easily.
I
So,
see. I think it's something completely different. I think it's because they were both hooking up with Fessy or cuddling with
oh,
him
I
or
forgot about
whatever.
that.
And I feel like Fessy's a little fucking dimwit and probably was like, oh, I don't think Laurel likes you to Michelle, and just like had like an offhand comment like that. And then Michelle obsessed about it because that's totally Michelle's personality.
Because they must have all known they were all cuddling with Fessy, right?
Yeah, because Michelle was there at night and then Laurel was there in the morning, and everyone in that house talks.
Right. I forgot about that because like all Fessy keeps talking about is Colleen. Like that's real.
She's a really smart girl. Like, it's just like, okay, we get it. You took media training, Fessy. You know how to talk about women. Shut up. Like,
Yeah. You had to take a class.
yeah. Like, it's obviously you took a fucking class. You're not even saying words.
Yeah. And okay, so if that is the whole thing, like Michelle should just I don't know why she gives a fuck other than like being in love with Fessy or something.
Yeah, I just think she create stories in her head and she's probably like, oh, Laurel hates me because we're hooking up with the same person, and Laurel's probably like, I don't even care, like I'm more into Horacio anyways, like Fessy was
Yeah,
just fun to cuddle with, like you're creating. And I think that's why like there's different interactions where Laurel says things to her and I'm just like, Laurel's calling her out, like she's like,
I
stop being
know.
crazy.
It's so good. It's so good. She plays it so well.
Hmm.
Anyway, so it's challenge time, and we
Yeah,
have an
yeah, yeah.
awkward Burger King
I
sponsored challenge.
do love how they fake celebrate. They're like, oh, Burger King.
It's always Burger King. Can we get Taco Bell? Like
Yeah,
that's
get us somewhere
real.
else.
Panera, maybe something actually healthy.
I
'Cause you're
mean, if they
doing
did like
things.
Taco Bell and then had a Chihuahua bark across the screen, how fucking funny. Like, come on, guys.
I would love Taco Bell. I'd probably like ruin them all, but I'm sure the Burger King did too.
They should have a feast, but then have 10 Chihuahuas at the feast that they get to cuddle with for a little bit. That would have been funny.
Yeah,
Can you just imagine Jack eating like a taco and then cuddling a
it
Chihuahua? Like, that's camera time we need.
is. It makes way more sense. You guys have the money.
You can rent 10 Chihuahuas.
Yeah, get some Taco Bell and stick a Burger King. Yeah. So yeah, all TJ said about this challenge was it's a relay, royal relay, and you're collecting 4 points of a crown by using boats and swimming to get each part of the crown. And then once you assemble your crown first, you win, and everyone will be doing something. He did
So,
not like go into details, and it really pissed me off.
so I was like, oh, I can work with this. When he didn't go to details.
I mean, you can, like, especially after you see it, but like, I like the details.
Yeah, the details are good. But like I thought you were gonna come with details and then I was gonna jokingly have a summary one, but this is my summary one. You pretty much already said it.
Yeah.
Swimming and boating relay style to collect crown pieces. Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to know the swimming is this is what it should have been. First, one of your partners swims to one piece of crown and then brings it back. Then your next partner swims and gets another piece of crown and then you bring it back. And then you have to get on a boat where one person rows and gets a piece of crown and then the next person rows and gets another piece of crown and then you assemble it and then it's done. Boom. Thank you, team. Just did your
Boom,
job.
boom, boom.
Also, I totally had a dream about TJ last night. Isn't that weird?
Oh, that's fun.
I don't really remember. We were just talking and we were on the challenge, and then I remember he had to leave because he had to film.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of challenge to film.
I don't think anything happened, but like he was a really cool guy.
He's cool to hang out with, you know.
Yeah,
He
I
is
really
very, I
wish I
hear
could.
he's loyal. He probably doesn't even cheat on dreams. Well, that's the loyalty TJ is. That's why we love him.
Yeah, no, I mean, nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened. I'm not saying I didn't want it to happen. I'm just saying that he stayed true to his word.
Just don't know why I keep having these challenge dreams. Like I didn't even watch the episode last night. I watched it today.
You were so excited. You were like, "Oh my gosh, tomorrow I get to see the challenge."
I
I'm
wasn't
most
even
excited about
high.
TJ.
It's true. Come on, there's no one else to crush on. Like fucking Fasol, like gross.
Yeah, they're really. Oh well, there's plenty of women to crush on, so I'm all right.
Yeah, there's options.
Yeah, there really is.
Okay, so I've explained it. Everyone is welcome. And if you win, you get you get 5 grand.
Everyone is welcome.
I was really impressed with myself.
Oh, they win $5,000 if they win.
Yes, very exciting. Which actually is kind of a big deal.
Everything's funny right now. I'm in a giggly mood.
No, are you tired?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So heat one is up. I did not write them down because I refused to.
Oh, guess who wrote these
I
details?
knew it.
Eh,
Hey,
eh, eh.
oh.
In audio platform, I'm dancing.
I know. I feel like I did the most monotone heyo ever. Like, oh, we keep it exciting over here, guys.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
Heat 1 is Michelle and Jay, Laurel and Jack, Jordan and Anissa, Olivia and Horacio, Nelson and Nerese. I completely forgot Amber and Chauncey even existed again.
it's very easy to do that when they have like two talking heads, and it always seems very random. This
Yeah, they're
Chauncey's.
always the one that are just describing what's happening. They're like, today we are in elimination. And we're like, yes, thank you for pointing that out, Chauncey.
That's so stupid. So stupid. They always do shit like that too. With random people, like, oh, they need one talking head. One this episode. um, okay, so girls go first swimming and get part of a crown. Laurel's winning out of the gate. And then Michelle and then Olivia. I think Olivia's still probably not a bad swimmer, but not her strong suit.
Well, she goes, so I was a lifeguard, but at a water park. But it was just to flirt with the other lifeguards, so I didn't really swim a whole lot.
So Olivia. So Laurel ends up gassing out and Michelle catches up, and Michelle's pretty smart about the water, and of course she like makes us, more paranoid about her and Laurel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't realize that Michelle was as good of an athlete as she is sometimes.
Yeah, but I feel like swimming and she's really good at. I don't know if I don't know what else. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
this was her challenge.
Yeah, her and Jay's.
Yeah.
Um,
You can see Bananas be getting nervous about Jay and Michelle. I think he has a little talking head about it
yeah,
because he put them in. So obviously, you would think that if they win, Bananas and Nani would go in. No.
that's what you would think. So Jay takes off. Nerys and Nelson are last. Shocking. Winners to losers.
Yeah.
Jack is swimming in the wrong direction, and Laurel frantically screams at him, which was entertaining. And now it's time to take turns rowing for Jay and Michelle, and they're off. And then I have Jordan and Nisa are after them, and then Olivia and
But
Horatio.
okay, so before that though, the way that Jordan went from like third or fourth to like catching Jay almost, which was fucking impressive.
Yeah, so Jack was going the wrong way, so that probably helped. But yeah, all of a sudden they were second.
That's true. That's a good observation. So one of the people ahead of him eliminated themselves.
Yeah, there was a lot of those this daily. But still, he passed Olivia and Horatio, right?
Yeah, I do think he did
Oh,
that. Well,
not. No, I
maybe.
don't know. I don't
They
know.
made
There's
it
a lot
seem
of,
like there's a lot of people saying Jordan's swimming real fast. But like, was he?
ugh,
Maybe.
we don't know. We don't get real time.
I like when they used to do the things where like you'd see the overhead and then they would point at who it was that was like, and you could literally see who's swimming close.
Yeah, they did that a little bit, but like it's so random.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Nope.
It's not a sports show, so
And they need to be more sports because, I'm here also for the sports.
yeah, we're here for the sports and not the editing all the time.
Come on, producers.
And then I love when Jack's talking about the rowboats because he's like, "This is a rescue boat from the Mayflower," which it did look like that.
Yeah. And he's like, you would swear Laurel came back from time because she just knows how to fucking row this boat.
Yeah. Somehow Amber and Chauncey sink their boat, and TJ laughs at them.
That's like literally really hard to do. Like, I feel like I've slipped into a kayak and still have been nowhere near flipping it.
Yeah, I know these boats were like different, but they were the only ones to do it, so
Also, they're like coming from a dock.
I don't know how they did it because all of a sudden it was just sinking. And Amber's like, what do we do?
They're like, yeah, you're DQ'd. And then TJ laughing at him's great.
Oh, I know, it's so funny. And then Jordan figures out to row with one hand, and I don't know how the fuck he does that.
Yeah, Jordan, as much as I hate him, like the creativity he comes up with sometimes. Like, do you remember how he beat well, Josh, but like at a tug of war game?
Yeah.
Like, just brilliant. Like, honestly, he's brilliant sometimes.
No, he's only lost what pole wrestle to Fessy. Like, of course he did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Producers were like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Like, Jordan, you're ruining our show right now.
Yeah. But he figures it out. I don't know how, because he has like what, like a thumb kind of, and that's it. How do you?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Congrats. I think Anissa's like almost crying in her talking head about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at things, so it's not funny, man. He's
It
not that
kind of is.
funny.
It kind of is the way you said that. He's good at things, so
So anyway, yeah, moving on. I don't have a lot after that.
between Jay and Michelle and Jordan and Anissa, Michelle and Jay win.
Yeah, they look like they're going so fast with that rowboat. And yeah, I think they did it very quickly.
I do think I have a random note about how Olivia does crush her rowing, but then I don't know what happens to that team after that.
Yeah, I don't think they would get anything else. But nice try, nice try.
We're up to Heat 2. So in Heat 2, we got Nani's and Banana, and apparently I was not writing in a straight line because this is hard to read. Tori and
No.
Devin, Mariah and Fessy, Colleen and Kim, Casey and Kenny, and Veronica and Darrell.
Nice. There's so many people still.
I know. They need to start. I like it better when there's like 6 teams, please.
Yeah, we got a while for that.
Yeah.
Veronica. Oh, Veronica's swimming the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, the takeoff, Casey and Tori are crushing as expected. Nani's in
Yeah.
third. I didn't expect Nani to come out as hard as she did. But
Dude, she's a
then,
new person.
yeah, Veronica's swimming the wrong way. And then my favorite when Darrell just goes, no.
I know.
That was so funny.
So good. So good. No. Then somehow Tori and Devin take over for first.
Yeah, Casey really burns out because I think 2 other people pass her too.
Yeah, because all of a sudden she's like, yeah, third or fourth or fifth or something.
Guys going. I think Fessy pulls him within a. Fessy crushes the swim, I think, and then I don't know. I have people getting in a boat, but the next thing I have is how Mariah really can't hold that pull.
Yeah, the rowing. Like the amount of people that can't row. I'm so confused.
And I don't understand like how you wouldn't just like look at someone who's doing it right and then just mimic what they're doing.
Yeah, and like I know someone says it's different than a rowboat. I think the water's higher up, like they're lower in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be harder, but it's still the same motion. Like I'm like, I know
Yeah.
how to row a boat.
Yeah, no, it's just like
I do have when Darrell's like, Shorty V is going the wrong way.
Shorty B. I love when he calls her Shorty B. I literally started putting Veronica as V in all these notes too, because I was like, I can't call her Veronica now. She's V.
V, and it's easier for notes.
It is. It is.
Yeah, Nani can't row either. And Fessy's terrible at explaining how to row to Mariah as well.
That's what I have too. And he's just like, he just keeps repeating the same things, but doesn't at all. Like, you have hands you can show her too. He just keeps saying, switch your grip. Switch your grip. Why do you keep switching your grip?
Wait, why are you switching?
Yeah, why are you switching your grip? And he's like, I'm trying to stay calm. And it's like, you're not, I mean, you're not yelling, but I wouldn't call you not being able to communicate calm.
Yeah. Yikes. So now I have it's just like it's back to Tori and Devin versus Casey and Kenny because somehow Casey and Kenny caught up because everyone else can't row. Right?
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, like someone's like Nani's going into the start girl, Mariah and Fessy are off the path.
And then I love how you could hear Nelson yelling, Fessy, you can't go home yet.
Oh man, we got no Nelson this episode.
No, well, he did say those Nelly T. I think I had a note about him, and I was like, "This is why we all hate you," because he said like those Nelly T swim stands, and I was like, there's no one out there.
Yeah, and I thought I put this in my notes, but like before they started, Nerys and Nelson were like talking before, and she was like, on our first date, he took me rowing or something. And I was like, I knew you fuckers dated.
Yep, yep. Well, they were
Why are
on
you
X on the
cool
Beach.
now?
Nerys came on X on the Beach as Nelson's ex.
That's what I thought. And like I remember that, but it's like they're so cool now. And I get, I mean, that was like what, probably 3 years ago now.
I don't know. It still amazes me when people are like that cool with each other, especially when they're both.
That
Well, I guess they
cool.
both started hooking up with other people. So
So weird. She was crazy though. One of them is usually crazy.
I know that they're both chill is weird.
Yeah. Anyway, oh, I forgot that Kim and Colleen are in this too, and they like started catching up.
And well, so that well, okay, so a couple of things. Did you hear Laurel yelling for Casey this entire time? I didn't know Laurel loves Casey so much.
Yeah, she was. I don't know if that's like what we're seeing. Like if she was yelling for other people, I feel like she would do that. I don't know. Maybe they're homies. Is
I
it
could
because of
see them
Fessy?
maybe. Well, also I
Bro,
feel
it's
like
like
I
a
can
Fessy.
see Laurel and Casey being friends because Laurel likes people that are straight up, and that's all really. Like Casey's not. Yeah, she's not straight up, but she's also, not like Michelle, who's
Chill.
just yeah, she's
Yeah,
chill. That's the right
she's
word, chill.
chill.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Laurel's chill. And then crazy. It's like,
Mm,
don't get her mad.
yeah, they're not in the Amber and Michelle room, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, so Devin and Tori are hurrying and they end up winning the second heat.
Hell yeah. Although Colleen and Kim, mostly
Yeah.
Kim, crushed that row, and he did look super like that music went well
Oh.
with how graceful that man was rowing that boat.
With his man bun.
Yeah, with his man bun and the wind, and then Colleen just celebrating how good he is.
So true. I loved it. So it's obviously between Michelle and Jay and Tori and Devin. And Nani's hoping for Tori and Devin because, they're gonna get thrown in if it's Jay and Michelle. And sadly, Michelle and Jay kill this, I'm sure. Like TJ didn't even say it was close.
Yeah, I feel like we could tell when they were rowing, and Devin was kind of freaking out on Tori a little bit that Devin knew they weren't
Yeah,
winning.
it was rude. And there's no way they swam as fast. Like,
No.
there's no way. But still impressive. I wouldn't have thought they'd be second.
Yeah, I do think they might have gotten help with people's rowing abilities.
That's true. I was like, well, who else would they be like going against, really?
Mariah and Fezzi, I feel like had a chance, but
They did.
Mariah not rowing kind of.
Did they even finish? Like, no.
Nope, they were on their way back home, according to Nelson.
Oh, yeah. So they want to make big moves. Jack's happy for his egg salad daddy, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, that's so funny. I literally go, egg salad daddy? What does that mean, Jack?
I mean, I had to write it down. I was like, where do you come up with that?
He's a poet.
Oh, yeah. What does it mean? I should look it up. No, I don't want to.
I feel like he probably loves egg salad, so Jack was just like, "You're an egg salad daddy."
Who likes egg salad that much?
Apparently, Jay would like egg salad.
That's true. I hate Jay.
He's probably like, "It's great for my climbing."
Yeah, I like wanted to like him so bad, but he came off like really douchey in the podcast too. He's very butthurt from being thrown in the last two seasons still. Like he needs to get over it.
Yeah, and he just like, I don't know. I feel like he tries to play a character almost, and it's just like you
Yeah,
can tell he's coming off as like you're not yourself.
yeah.
Also, that's why all the girls are choosing other people over you.
Yeah, and he was crazy on X on the beach. Like I mean, I don't know if he was crazy, but like him and Morgan, like you could just tell he was so into her and she was like, I'll go with it.
Yeah, because her ex showed up. They literally pecked
Access.
on the beat. Like it was a peck. And he flipped out. He go, you're cheating. Well, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's just like, Jay, like, be chill for a minute. Be chill for a minute.
I just dated so many people like that. PTSD. Anyway,
Yeah.
he just
Just can't
screams
see him
that
on the
to
screen. I
me.
can't see him on the screen.
Anyway, oh, everyone gets a Burger King feast. Nobody cares. Nelson is the real.
Dan
Oh, I said
surprised
Nelson
the
is real into
Jay.
BK.
Yeah. There's some crowns being worn. That's cool.
This is when this gets messy, and it was really hard taking notes on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So
I'm overwhelmed.
deliberation. Well, first I'll say Chauncey randomly has a talking head that goes, everyone's thinking Jay and Michelle are gonna put Nana, Nani and bananas in. Nana. But
After saying Chauncey.
yeah. Deliberation though. So literally the first person that they bring up, they go, Laurel and Jack. Jay puts up no argument. Like it's just Michelle being like, we're doing Laurel and Jack, and Jay being like, yeah, okay, I understand it. And I'm just like, wait,
They
Jack's your
must have,
friend?
yeah, they must have just gotten tight. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I think they both had too many allies, obviously. That became very
Yeah.
clear.
I feel like, yeah, they promise too many people too many things. Yeah.
Yeah, and the classic, like, you're gonna talk to the vets and I'm gonna talk to the rookies, and then we'll have everyone, and then you can't nominate anybody.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly makes no sense what they do. So, yeah, obviously Michelle's pushing for Laurel right away, and then they're like, Anissa and Jordan have said our names before, so we'll throw them in.
And I was like, that feels really random. Like that's all the
Yeah.
notes I had about that. I was just like, why them?
Yeah, and like Jay brought it up on the podcast. I think it was Double Agents when Anissa like told him she wasn't gonna put his name in, and then she did, but then she like never talked to him again. And he was like really still butthurt from that. I don't know. It's just you gotta like move on. This is too long ago.
Yeah. Jay, go to therapy.
Yeah, go to therapy for us.
Work on handling that rejection a little bit better. Um, Kim and Colleen, they literally go, they would never go against us. It's like, okay, so why are you throwing them in then? That doesn't.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about, okay, so Bananas or Nani because they threw them in, obvious choice, or Veronica and Darrell. And Michelle's reasoning is she feels like if they don't put in Veronica and Darrell, they'll get blowback from a lot of the other vets, even though they're already putting in two of the big vet teams.
Yeah, and Veronica and Darrell have been going in, so like people are used to just seeing their name in there because they came in late. So I think the vets are 100% cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did initially think that throwing in Bananas and Nani was like a bad move because like Bananas is crazy and has so much power, but I don't know
I
actually.
guess we'll see how it plays out because they do. I mean, they kind of talk about this later on, but they want the Bananas I owe you one. And it's like
You're gonna trust Bananas?
I know if he follows through and you guys make it to a final, okay, it worked out for you. But if you didn't, I feel like you're just like you're showing you guys kind of play a shitty way and people aren't going to trust you in the future. And Jay, that's why people keep putting you in is because you play an untrust. Well, we'll figure. Someone says this later.
Yeah, it's just they're just spread too thin. So
Well, and okay, so during all of this while they're talking, did you see how many times Michelle looked into the camera?
yeah,
She made so much eye contact with that camera.
dude, she has issues. I don't think she should be on reality TV either. And I don't know how the fuck she won Survivor. She won it. How?
I don't know.
Question mark. Yeah, so Jay's like, I want Bananas and Nani over Veronica and Darrell, obviously, because they lie to him all the time. And obviously, I don't know why no one ever fucking says it, but Jay and Bananas hate each other. They dated the same person. Like, and they won't ever bring it up. He didn't bring it up on the podcast either, and it made me crazy because it was Devon, whatever her name is. She was like, so why do you think Bananas hates you, Jay? And Jay goes, I don't know. I don't know why.
Well, the thing is I don't think Bananas hates Jay. What I think it is Jay hates Bananas because Jay and Morgan were still together
Yes, he's projecting.
When Bananas and Morgan got together. And
Yeah, so
I think Bananas doesn't bring it up out of a little respect, but
yeah.
I think
But
Jay's
like
just
then
embarrassed.
Jay's like makes it sound like Bananas hates him. It just I don't know. It just makes me angry.
I think like Jay needs to be in therapy and stop projecting his feelings onto other people.
What a better help.
But at the end of this deliberation, we can pretty much tell that they fucked this up.
Like his head's on the table multiple times, unless they did one shot. But still, it's so funny. Oh my God, I have to keep hearing about Michelle fighting between her heart and her mind. It's so stupid. Um, but yeah, I think they argued for a long time, and then Jay just kind of gave up and let Michelle have the last say.
Yeah. And she really wanted to save Bananas and Nani.
Jay.
So everyone like they put up the names and they ended up choosing Veronica and Darrell. And I think like part of their reasoning too is they don't think Veronica and Darrell are going to win anything, which I guess is reasonable, but whatever. And everyone is shocked. Like even Bananas and Nani are like, what? And Bananas was like, so do you think they like misspelled our names?
I know, I love that. Like, why wouldn't we be in? Obviously, they put in Jack and Laurel, and Nisa and Jordan and Kim and Colleen. I mean, it's just really weird, dumbass moves, honestly.
Yeah, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No.
Anissa's confused. Yeah, like you said, Jack's pissed. Jarrell and Veronica are like, okay, so no days off, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Joel doesn't
And
care.
Colleen and Kim, you can tell, have no idea how this game works. They're just like, what?
Still, we're on here again? Why?
And then we have interrogations. Veronica and Darrell.
Don't go well either.
Yeah, they're like giving them shit immediately. Like, why did you not put Bananas and Nani? Like, and then Michelle gives up this thing where we're like, we're just trying to, see where people are at and maybe break up some like alliances. And Veronica's like, okay, but looking at who you nominated, who are you trying to break up and who are you trying to blah blah blah. I love how good she is at calling her out on her shit.
I know, it doesn't make any, you're not doing any of that.
Yep. Yep.
So
Did you? Okay, so they had like a moment before the next people came in when they're like, "Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible." And Jay looks at Michelle and he goes, "I bet Laurel and Jack are going to be the final one." And Michelle goes,
yeah.
"Yeah, dumbass. Like no shit."
That's so funny. So Kim and Colleen are next, and Michelle's like, we haven't talked game with you guys, so that's why you're here, and it's boring.
Yeah, Anissa and Jordan, we didn't. She goes, "We didn't talk game because we're friends." And then they're like, well, everyone thinks we're untrustworthy. And then Jordan goes, this would be the untrustworthy shit that everyone's talking about.
He's like, this is a really stupid way to find out if a team is on your side or not.
It really is.
And then Anissa's like, I don't want to throw Nani under the table, but she should be up there.
Yeah. Because she really fucking should be. I love Nani too. You should have nominated Bananas and Nani.
This is an easy thing to do. I mean,
this is a game of making easy decisions. And when someone gives you an easy decision to make, you always make it. And I feel like people like Jay and Michelle always overthink. And it's just like simplify a little bit and you'll go along a lot way further. A long way
A
further.
long way further.
Yeah, I was like, ugh. But you know what I was saying.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
know.
just keep it going.
Yeah, and like her being like, I have to trust my gut. Like your gut is terrible.
Yeah, it feels like your gut is very paranoid.
Yeah. You got a paranoid gut. You should probably
Yeah,
look into that.
maybe get some probiotics in there.
Yeah. So my favorite are Laurel and Jack.
They look like serial killers. They literally look like serial killers.
I know they're like they know how to do interrogation. It's like they committed a huge crime and they're just not going to say anything.
Yeah, they literally don't say shit. They like kind of are making eye contact and staring at them while Jay and Michelle say blah blah bullshit.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
but they're silent and don't respond. And Michelle goes, "So are you guys gonna talk?" And then Laurel goes, "Are you gonna ask a question?"
Yeah, it's so good. So fun. I mean, I didn't even write down what bullshit they were saying to him because it was so stupid. It
Yeah, all I have is how they look like serial killers and Laurel being sassy as fuck, and I love it.
was so good. And Michelle's like stumbling, and she's like, I just have a sense that we don't work together. And I don't know if, I think Laurel said this. She's like, why didn't you just talk to me instead of putting me in this position? Because it's a terrible position to be in. Because, like, why wouldn't you? I don't know if you're like so tight, if your partners are so tight together.
Right. And it's like you guys so we they make it seem like they literally go from the challenge right to this deliberation, but you know they have an entire bus ride home. So it's like work your
Yeah,
games then, you know?
I know. Why do we never see a bus ride?
I know.
Like,
I
those
love
fuckers
they
travel.
used to do bus
Yeah.
rides and we used to get juicy ass shit on those bus rides. So the reason that I was making assumptions that it was like Fessy is because Laurel says this line at the end. She goes, "You're making assumptions based on me being friendly in the house." And I feel like that
Oh,
means, you know,
friendly.
just hang out with Fessy.
Probably. I wish we saw more of the cuddling because it was like, oh, since Fessy started fucking Colleen, then he's not cuddling with anybody else. But like that can't be true.
Yeah. Well, especially except well, maybe it is because Fessy is roommates with Kim, right?
Were they all in a room together?
I think so.
Oh. Oh, she came to his bed?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was the other way around. That makes more sense.
But also Kim then also saw him cuddling with everyone. So
Yeah.
who's to say what's going on?
I want to know. This is shit. That makes sense. So Michelle's like they leave, it goes all of it is terrible, and Jay's face is on the table again, and Michelle just thinks an IU for bananas and Nani will go a long way, but really she's just awoken the giants.
Laurel is pretty giant. You did awake her.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to do that. It's pretty funny though. Oh yeah, and then they talk with bananas where bananas just plays them.
Yeah, just being like, oh, I do owe you guys. I'm more of a show me, don't tell me, and you guys definitely showed me something.
Yeah, and Michelle's like, I just went with my gut. And Bananas is like, anything I need to say to butter their balls, I'll do it. Weird. Have you guys never watched a show? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah,
Probably haven't.
no, like I love how you can tell though from people being from different shows, like their strategies follow like those shows.
Yeah, that's why Big Brother sucks.
Yeah, that's what Big
And
Brother does suck because
Survivor.
they are super backstabby, and then
Yeah.
Survivor is really shady.
Yeah, it's really shady. I heard that the season that Michelle and Jay were on, like all the girls banded together and just like fucked over all the guys in the end or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked, but so where am I? Don't know.
Jack and Jay are now talking. And Jack
Oh,
is pretty much
yeah.
just bullshitting to stay out. He's like, I'm pretending to still be friends with him, but I am not.
But he still says things that make sense. Like, you want to throw in someone that's not going to come back.
Yep. Yep. He's like, he does, like, he says it, but no one ever follows his shit.
No, it's like, and then you have a scapegoat, which is the rookie team you threw in. So, like, everything should work out fine for them still.
Yeah. It's like, if you guys were gonna do rookies, then Kim and or if you guys were gonna be with like the rookie alliance, then Kim and Colleen shouldn't be in, and you should have just went straight with vets. But if you were gonna go with the vets, then you should have played it differently and thrown different rookies in. There's just like you guys try to play the middle way too much, and it's showing.
Yeah, that's happens. How the fuck did Nelson pull off the best gameplay ever? And they can't. I
I
mean, it was because Olivia, but still,
still a rookie
a rookie
from Love Island can out strategy
from
you guys.
Love Island. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Some smarties come from Love Island. Like, remember Priscilla? I miss her.
Oh, I love Priscilla. Why is she not back?
I don't know. Not okay though.
Sad. MTV, get Priscilla back. 2023.
2023. That's so funny. Blah blah blah. Okay,
Jack and Laurel
so
are talking.
oh, it's spicy.
I did love Jack's like, he didn't tell me why he threw me in and blah blah blah. And then he's like, he thinks I'm over it, but little does he know I've never gotten over anything anyone's ever done for me.
I know I hit that. I love that so much. I was like, there it is. There's X on a peak. I knew you were fucking like that.
Yeah, and I was like, also, I feel that.
Yeah, I know. He thinks I'm cool with it. So then Michelle goes to Anissa and says like they aren't picking them and she doesn't want to get her hands that dirty. And Anissa's like, I don't know if I believe it. And then Veronica's listening to this whole thing, right?
I think so, or maybe it might be like cut that way, but
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
yeah. But pretty much
Um,
Veronica is now paranoid that Anissa is now talking. Well, maybe she is listening, and this is where her paranoia comes from because she hears her listening to Michelle talking game and is like, Anissa never talked game with me. So it would make her and Darrell are talking and they're thinking it would make more sense to save Colleen and Kim because they're always down in the draw anyways. So why not start making alliances? Because no one from the vets are protecting them.
yeah, which is fair.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know what Veronica like expects from Anissa because they haven't been doing challenges much together lately. And
Mm-hmm.
like Anissa has Tori. So I don't know. That's all.
So the next combo though, Laurel and Michelle.
Oh my God. It's so great.
It really is. Like I got secondhand embarrassment for Michelle during this.
Oh, I get it. Like if I was Michelle, I would be scared of Laurel too, for sure, probably. But I wouldn't fuck with her.
Yeah, it's like either go after her and just like know that is what it is and you're not speaking to her anymore, or just don't
Yeah.
go after her. Like there's not really, she tries to play the middle That's Michelle all day though. She tries to play the middle game with everyone. She's like never super committal on anything.
Yeah, so she's not really real either.
No.
I don't like it.
And then Michelle just keeps acting like, I just want to see where you're at. And Laurel
She's
goes,
like,
what
I'm
does that
telling
mean?
you.
Yeah, like what does that even mean? Like, what do you mean? Where is my head at? I am in elimination. What do you mean? Where am I at? Like, I'm in elimination.
You put me in there.
Yeah.
And she's like, Michelle's just trying to get out of the bullshit she caused because she's like, I just want to know how we can move forward. And Laurel's like, tells us it's too late. Like, you put me in. We could have had this conversation before. And I just love that Laurel's like, I'm not going to say anything to you to help you make a decision. I'm just going to let you dig your own grave.
Yeah.
And she's like, why me? We're not even winning. Like, why do you think I don't like you? Essentially.
Yeah. She's like, you just created this all in your head. And then And this was my favorite part
So
because
good.
Laurel won this. Like Laurel's obviously winning this entire argument, but the ending where she goes, "It's interesting, Michelle. It's very interesting."
I love that so much.
I know. Like Laurel, I kind of like Laurel. Like I don't think I ever really liked Laurel in the past because I thought she was slightly evil, but like now she just feels like, okay, you're just like loyal and straight up now.
Yeah, I mean, she's like a vet, or she's literally a vet. I'm surprised she's here.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Um, so I think they're walking down to elimination, and Anissa's like, I feel like I'm walking blindly. And I have that Terrell thinks Veronica is very low maintenance, and he likes that. I
And
don't really know.
Veronica seems very surprised at being called low maintenance.
Yeah. She's like, my girlfriend doesn't say that. No, I'm just kidding.
My fan girlfriend.
Yeah, my fan girlfriend.
It's really
That's
excited
so
that I'm doing
funny.
this season.
Oh my God, did you see that CT's getting divorced? Did we talk about that?
Yeah, I think you texted me that.
Oh
Not
yeah,
surprising.
wasn't looking great.
He tried, they tried again. Didn't work. Move on.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Oh my God, I hope he comes back single though. That'd be dope. I
That
don't know if
would
he would
be
do anything,
well,
but
yeah, CT's messy when he's single. It's been a while since we've seen that.
yeah, because I think he was with his what ex now, like 6 years ago. They had a kid.
Yeah. They've been together a minute.
Ooh.
A minute.
Okay, so elimination time. And it's time for Jay and Michelle to pick a team. And Jay gives this speech. That's not great.
Something about communication, blah blah blah.
Yeah, basically it's like you guys had the worst communication with us after we nominated you, so you're going in. Um, and I can't believe they do this, but they pick Jack and Laurel.
And then says unfortunately. And I'm just like, that's so stupid. It's so stupid of you to do.
It's it's the dumbest move ever, and do you really think they're not gonna come back?
Yeah, and that's the thing is like send people in you don't think is gonna come back and then make the other people mad at each other for having to choose someone.
Yeah, duh.
Like it's like if you would have put in Colleen and
Oh my
Kim,
God,
they
so good.
probably would have been the ones that, well, who knows it would have been like, but you would have had those three vets going against each other, and one would end up pissed off, and you could have grabbed like obviously Veronica and Darrell probably would have been thrown in because the other two would have saved each other, but then you grab them, put them on your alliance, more numbers
More numbers, duh. And real numbers, not like rookie numbers.
that keep getting thrown in by everyone.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. So everyone's shocked. Tori's like, Laurel is a goat, and we're all scared of her. Like, I love when TJ asks, he's like, what happened? You care, you don't care.
Jack's like that rat bitch motherfucker.
There we go. And Laurel's like, Jay and Jack were friends, and yeah, and I don't know, now they're not friends. And Jay's like, Jack was tied to the wrong partner. It's like, so this is all Laurel's fault?
Yeah, piss off Laurel more, guys. Like, come on.
Yeah. She's like one of the best. What's wrong with you? They're so stupid. So it's draw time. Woo!
Them daggers. Kim and
Them
Colleen
daggers.
are up first. Blank.
Blank. They picking up blanks.
Blank.
Stupid.
Jordan Nisa reach for a dagger. Blank.
Blank.
But then Veronica and Darrell pull the safe dagger.
Woo!
That one was not also blank. Surprise.
I know. It's like no way.
Verana makes a very long
Is it
speech.
weird?
Yep. I don't like all the phases that are happening between everyone. It gives me like bad feelings in my stomach, in my tummy. Scares the shit out of Anissa. Then still she ends up saving Anissa and Jordan while Colleen is just staring at them helplessly. Nani looks shocked in the background, thinking that Veronica's about to pull a little backstabbing. But then, she still chooses who she chooses. She chooses to save Anissa and Jordan.
Yeah, she just like dangles it in front of him. Like, okay, I guess I'll give it to you. I guess, according to the podcast, Darrell made a speech too, but it was really terrible and they cut it out. Like he was nervous or something. I just love that.
I want to know what he said now.
I know. I don't know what he said. Vanessa just said it was really bad and awkward. It probably didn't make any sense.
He was trying to do that same dangly thing, and then like that's
Yeah,
not who he is as a person. He's just very straight up.
I'm
It just
sure.
came out so bad.
So Kim and Colleen head down and Anissa to Veronica's like, sorry, I thought you would know. I wouldn't send you down there. I should have said something. Like
And then Veronica's, I don't know that. She's like, okay.
Veronica plays her own game.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like Anissa says that in the background, but at the same time, like, yeah, no one's. She keeps like they've been here 2 weeks. They've been in the draw 2 weeks.
Yeah. Trying to play some kind of game.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called Give Me Some Slack, and there's just giant climbing wall cube with symbols and colors on one side, and then the other side they're like tiny pieces that are matching, like scaled along it. And then one partner will be on one side telling the sides that they see. It's like color and the symbol and the color of the symbol. A lot of that this season.
Lots of colors, lots of symbols.
check, check. And as so like one partner will tell them what it is while the other partner recreates it in a small size. And as one person goes up, the other person goes down. So that just sounds like a mind fuck.
Yeah, it's a lot of steps, a lot of communication. We'll see how this goes.
I mean, especially like just the one person going up, going down thing. Like that's so annoying. Like,
Yeah.
why that part?
Also, we find this out a little later, but like a lot of those colors look the same. Like the green and yellow, very similar colors.
Yeah, I mean, for a Y chromosome, that's hard for people.
It would suck to be colorblind in this situation as well.
Yeah, that could easily happen. Yeah.
So they start doing it. And go.
They have like totally
Laurel,
different strategies, though. I
yeah,
think
they
that's
did have
interesting.
total different strategies where Laurel and Jack are just trying to do one by one. Kim and Colleen, like Kim climbs up and starts just bringing down puzzle pieces so he can see all of them, and then Kim can like call out to him.
I think that makes more sense
I think so too. Yeah, because like
because they
then
were
you're
like
not
scattered
worried about
everywhere.
like, yeah, you're not worried about scattering. You can just literally look and see and then put where they need to be.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do that.
And then we kind of see Jack and Laurel like struggling a bit, and then Laurel just goes, Jack, stop freaking out. And I was like, I feel like that's just Laurel being a friend. Like it sounds very vicious, but Jack has no reaction to it.
I know. I love their friendship so much.
Mm-hmm. And then so we're starting to get to the end, and like Kim and Colleen are looking like they're about to call for a check. Then you hear Nani telling Laurel she needs to hustle. So then you see Laurel kind of putting up the stuff. And then Kim calls for a check.
Yep. Dun dun dun.
No good. No
No
good.
good. It's hard to find out it was no good because it was commercial. And then,
So, okay, random thing, but my Xfinity, when I watch them back, their
yeah.
commercials are not on the actual commercials, and they'll just randomly stop in the middle of like it being like a challenge, and I'm just like, why wouldn't you just put it on the actual
Oh,
commercial
it's like
break?
off.
Yeah, but and puts it in really bad moments too, and I'm just like, but like, okay, so I saw someone jump in, like I can't watch them swim.
I know Xfinity is garbage.
Little bitches.
Yeah, so they don't get it. So
Laurel builds her ship.
Yeah. And then like they have to start over too. So Laurel's like, go to top left, let's go. And then this is when we get like Horatio being like, I really want Laurel to come back. Like every day our I don't know, love grows. I don't know what he says. He sounds like such a baby.
It does. Do you think they had the right put? So when Laurel was putting them up, like the left side collapsed a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Do you think like they actually had it right or they were off? Because this is where we find out that Jack might not have been saying yellows and greens correctly.
Yeah, I think it was off because they had to like do the whole thing again.
Yeah, so she and I think we have is it Tori calling it a vet move? Someone calls it a vet move to start from the
Yeah,
beginning. And then you see Kim and Colleen doing the opposite of just trying to find the wrong piece.
which they like falter hardcore over that because it takes too long. It's probably impossible. Like that elimination looked really hard.
Well, yeah, and then you just see Kim just kind of standing there and Colleen standing there and they're just like saying things. And even Michelle's like, Kim, maybe you read them out to her?
Yeah, like what happened? Everyone's like, you guys were winning. You just fell apart.
Yeah. I don't think once they didn't like one of them was off, they didn't know how to fix it. And Laurel's like, okay, beginning, go.
I don't know how that's a bet move. That seems very obvious, but
Yeah.
maybe that's just me. So that must have taken a while. But anyway, Laurel gets a check and they win.
Hell yeah.
Woo. And they're so happy. It's actually great. And I love when Jack's like, I can read you're screaming. And like, I know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
You're just
doesn't
like
make me
very
mad.
clear.
Yeah.
But so Bananas being super excited for Laurel was kind of adorable, where he goes, yes, Laurel. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, Bananas.
I know. Like, he's cool with like, the original rookies, really.
I am kind
Um,
of sad to see Colleen and Kim go. They were like entertaining for rookies.
yeah, Kim was like, I feel like just getting out of his shell and being funny and like comfortable in confessionals.
Hmm.
And I mean, I'm assuming we would have had drama with Fessy and Colleen at some point. So
Yeah.
maybe, maybe
R.I.P.
not. RIP, we will probably not see you again, but that's okay. Go back on the mole or whatever you do.
Bring Priscilla back first.
We need Priscilla. She's so pretty.
And just the coolest accent.
I wish they brought people from Bravo. Like they did that once. Like, fuck, what was her name? She was partners with Angelina and they like immediately were friends. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But they have some like really douchey, beautiful people that would be great on the show. Anyway, Laurel feels great about winning because she lost her past two eliminations, which is crazy. And she's going back to the house and she knows she has all the support. Um, and I'm assuming a producer asks Michelle, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well did you do?
She said about a 2.
That's strong too. Like, no, I would give you like a -5. So they're going in next week unless they win.
Yeah, she goes, so we sent home a number. We pissed off a bunch of people. Wasn't fun. Didn't do great. Wouldn't like to do it again. Thank you very much. And
Yeah, it was funny.
that does sum up their week of power.
Just so stupid. I like wanted to like them. Like I really did, but I just don't.
Me too, because it's like they came in talking a big game too about how they're gonna make big moves, and they're the ones like Johnny and Raven had more balls than they did.
Yeah, they were better, but then they fell apart.
They went against Horacio and the Beast Olivia.
Yeah. So that's it. Thanks everyone for listening, and we'll be back next week sometime.
At a time,
Bye.
Bye.